Attention gamers. Today we will see how one ex-Blizzard employee went from being one of the most beloved internet beggars to the main villain of hardcore WoW. Now for anyone who's recently touched grass, there's a big group of webcam entertainment specialists playing hardcore WoW, which is basically where you take the game most notorious for consuming your life and make it even more of a total waste of your time due to a game mode where dying on your character means all the time you've spent on it, all the levels you've grinded on it, all the gear you've farmed on it, and based off of the events in this video, all the friends you've made on it are lost. It's common knowledge that the worst thing a gamer can experience is a miskiff stream. But a close second is the feeling of losing your character in hardcore WoW. And some may argue it's even worse when someone else in your group loses their character.
Amelia, I feel terrible. Like, no bullshit, I feel actually so fucking asshole. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll be like,
And everyone responds differently to this happening, as some people feel guilt,
No way! That's on me. I just feel so bad.
while other psychopaths laugh in front of the holiday decor their mom set up for them. But regardless of the reaction, the fleshlight enthusiast community of classic Andes can't resist a good opportunity to backseat, which is always exactly what the survivor of the group wants to hear at that time.
No, I've already done it myself. I've already done this. I've already reflected. I've already apologized profusely for you to come in here and make me repeat it and remember it again.
This brings us to Pirate Software, aka Thor, the man, the myth, the mage without mana in this case. He's one of the biggest streamers on the platform, and while I don't know much about him because as a League of Legends player I'm stuck in a vacuum of depression, death threats, and dumb fucks, isolated from the rest of the world or any other community, I do know that he saved me from this bullshit.
Lived until you've looked down on the world from the back of
And also that unlike a lot of streamers who act like a 5th grader with a very athletic case of Tourette's, he always came across as someone who has actually read a book or two in his time, making me feel like I wasn't losing brain cells while on this site for once, as a younger version of myself can be heard admiring him from afar.
I've never heard of anyone have that good of a reputation on the internet.
Yeah, that didn't exactly age like Jennifer Aniston, and it all changed in a dungeon that was quite dire. Now the famous ferret collector can be seen playing mage here, aka the classic WoW god class and the 1 DPS that every level 60 group wants for the following reasons.
Yeah, a lot of things I think the mages forget, man, is you are a control unit. You're there to control the battlefield.
We need a mage for every dungeon, because if anything goes wrong, they can just lock down everything.
Yep. I mean, they need to have rank 1 Blizzard on their bar.
And by the looks of this group, it's a good thing they had a mage, considering their tank was Ozzy. Someone who some may consider a sweat, but in reality he's just like his favorite app, a grinder.
Jump, out, Ozzy. You fucking fell. Oh, fuck! I fell off the thing! No! Fell, man! Oh my God! I'm so fucking sad right now!
For context, this was footage of his hardcore hunter in this same dungeon the day he hit level 60.
Is your feint on cooldown?
Oh my God, it is.
You might be in trouble here. Run all the way up to the top. You're gonna have to kite. You might have to lip here, or you might have to Petri here.
I don't have Petri anymore.
Jump, 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 jump.
The rogue Yamato is a filthy League of Legends player, which is another way of saying he's a trained professional at blaming others and pointing out their mistakes.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro?
Takes one to know one. Their druid Snuppy took the whole cat form too literally, as he was playing like he had 9 lives, all while no one had target dummies, and they already had to run out of the dungeon like filthy cockroaches once, so they probably should have called it on account of bad vibes, given each other the Dr. Disrespect firm handshake and gone their separate ways, but they didn't, and that's when shit hit the fan. Alright, so leading up to the poll, I am using Ozzy's POV because Pirates mods are well paid with benefits, which also means they scrubbed any evidence of his perspective off the planet, as if he was one of Diddy's baby oil distributors who was now running for public office. But it's worth noting that them skipping packs was a bit of foreshadowing into this fuckery. This is then followed by an innocent little pack of 2 doggies and a blue 2-headed version of 2023 Nikocado Avocado, but they sat on this ramp like board certified dumbasses, as someone needed to tell Ozzy this wasn't a handicap ramp just so he would stop hanging out on it like he normally does. And these bald diabetics have a thriving social life, so you gangbang one long enough in front of his boys and all of a sudden it's a bar mitzvah. They still stuck to this ramp like a fly sticks to shit, but the boss was coming, and it's a shame the group didn't have someone with a 6 seconds kick to get Baldy Locks over here to shut up and move, but that does require you to not be snacking on your own forearm, and thus I'd like to introduce to you Panic.
God damn
Run,
it.
run,
Just run.
Run.
Ozzy, are you fine?
I got last stand. You can just kill them.
Heal him.
Yeah, you just heal me. Just come back a little bit.
What are you talking about? Why am I walking?
This is savageable.
Innervate you?
Just kill the mastiffs. Kill the mastiffs. Innervate the healer. Kill the mastiffs. We got this. In a sense of
Or something? Or
Do
something
you
else?
see my mana? What am I supposed to do?
just kill the mastiffs. One shot. Okay, we pulled another
More
pack.
on the way, more on
Run
the way.
now.
Now we're gonna wait.
Nasara. Wait.
Enemy
Snuppy.
formation.
Snuppy. Oh,
I don't
run
think-
out.
Are you good, Ozzy?
Hey, not like...
Fuck!
And now that I hope I've issued an unbiased review of the events leading up to this fuck fest by shit talking everyone, it's now time for the roast of Mr. Software, and you are probably wondering how I am qualified to critique max level mage gameplay, and so I will have you know I have a level 17 mage, and I also got a Fortnite Victory Royale once solo, which puts me about as qualified as everyone else roasting this clip on Reddit. But when shit hits the fan, I did think of some wise words I once heard.
They need to have rank 1 Blizzard on their bar. They need to be using their Frostward and their...
Unfortunately, while he had enough mana to cast 4 rank 1 blizzards, he chose to instead just use it all to bust a nut after 2 pumps with a max rank 1, which meant now he was left with only enough mana to cast one last rank 1 blizzard. Link get fucked the rest of you guys combo, as he was now 6 screens ahead of everyone else in this race to save my own assville.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro?
And while I believe the correct answer to this one falls somewhere in this tricky riddle,
Just run. Guitar, you dummy.
it seems the rest of the group who were still in the same zip code were able to understand that there were opportunities to save each other and potentially just fight this out, but Pirate felt like his attendance would not be very helpful because...
Do you
What's
see
up now?
my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
Turns out a Gemma robe and the Baja Blast would have left him more mana than Jesus Christ in an Israeli desert, so crying here is like crying poor when you have 60 Bitcoin in your MetaMask wallet, but if he ran back in and used the little mana that he thought he had
The mastiffs can be ice novas.
on an ice barrier. In his defense, at least he was consistent on that one.
Ice Barrier has a 30-second cooldown, but lasts a minute, so you should be rolling that.
This could have been salvageable until Puss in Boots decided to invite a few more murderers to the party, which meant their heel whore would be shipped back to Brill, and despite Pirate's very vocal efforts to save animals in December,
The most amount of, especially in animal care, the most amount of deaths that you see anytime in animal care are in December. And it's just the natural cycle of, like, normal deaths. That's it.
a little kitty would be dying that could have been saved. So at this point it was clear to anyone with functioning eyeballs that while Pirate did not cause the situation that resulted in 2 casualties, he definitely could have played it differently in a way that kept one or more of those bald-thrashing diabetics from murdering his friends. And while there was bound to be some temporary memes about this death, the whole situation took off like a small fire in Los Angeles for a few reasons, with everyone who has ever heard of WoW farming views off of this bullshit. First, the classic WoW community was more starved for drama than a fugly bachelorette hate watcher, and second, while a lot of other mages would rewatch the clip and be saying "Bless me Father for I have sinned," his response was slightly different.
When your shot color says run, it's time to run, you run. That is how that works. You were the shot color, you called for run, I run. I was out of
Actually,
mana.
I'm a noob, bro. I
You
think I
called
have
the
way
shot.
less experience than you have.
Oh dear God.
And I can still see that I can at least use a Frost Nova there. Or at
Okay,
least try
then go-
something.
go roll a
You were
mage
the
and do
first
it.
person that ran away and didn't even look back. Literally.
This
You
is the
didn't
second
say
time.
anything.
This
You
is
could
the
have at
second.
least said like the boss.
You're just gonna talk over me? Is that what we're doing now? We're just gonna talk over me? Is that all? Is that all we're doing?
You my points.
Okay. You done giving your point? You good?
Yes. I'm
Okay. Cool. You go roll a mage then. See you around. Insane shit. No. You can't blame me for that shit. You make a bad poll, you make a bad call, that's on you, not on anybody else.
This opened the floodgates for everyone and their fat Aunt Betty to give their opinion and advice on the situation, to which he posted his response to all them on Twitter, the proverbial petri dish that just breeds degenerate fucks and people advertising their low IQs with shitty opinions. And to summarize this short novel of a response, to everyone getting their panties in a bunch over a video game, Shit hit the fan in Dire Mall and we communicated worse than a divorced couple. Everyone fucked up including me, someone who has touched this game's code and loves being a mage. Blaming me for this is pathetic and creators like Rav using me for content should suck a dick. Don't defend me, I think the martyr vibe looks kind of hot on me. If you were banned, stay banned, bitch. The community's reaction to this is disgusting. Ta-ta for now. This stoked the fire that should have fizzled out like 5 days ago as classic Andy communities were coming to the realization that classic WoW gameplay is normally so slow and stale. The second they get a taste of Jersey Shore caliber drama they are like heroin addicts begging for another hit. Eventually it got to the point where his guild membership, like his mana after he casted that last ice barrier, was completely gone as Papa Soda felt his hands were tied and the communities had run rampant. Since no one asked my opinion on the matter, I figured I would be like all the other creators and give it anyway. So what I think is this is a content guild. This wipe was prime content that should have been the first of many meme-worthy fuck-ups that come from a bunch of casual variety gamers playing a sweaty version of a game instead of turning into this hate watch party and pirate. If you are seeing this, my advice for you is, next time do this in December when the ad rates aren't so shit so everyone farm simulatoring views at your expense can suck from that sweet Q4 ad rate tip. And for the rest of you, if me farming drama for clicks leads to this video getting more views than any of my thoroughly planned, story-driven, heavily edited hardcore WoW series featuring the tale of the one-armed rogue, you better go binge that shit now out of pure guilt, so I will link the series below. Rav out.